After 20 years industry experience working as a successful actor and a coach, I've collected my most powerful trade secrets that I want to share with you. I want to first teach you my 7 power principles so you can fully create as an artist. And when you apply these techniques, I believe your bookings will increase dramatically and it will change your life forever. Girl, I just got done working with Tom Cruise. Girl, of course he was fine. I was on a Tom Cruise movie, that's right. Let me tell you something. When I went on the set, girl, I pulled up in my Mercedes. Nobody was even thinking about Tom. Everybody was checking me out. That is not attractive. No one is comfortable listening to others brag about themselves. When you brag, it weakens you as a human being. Humility is a sign of strength. Comparisons are a lose-lose battle. Stay in your own lane and know that your time will come. There are going to be days where your family and friends are booking more than you. I talked to someone yesterday, a young lady that I was privately coaching. She said, I was going to leave the business because I did not book that job. I know she's not the only actor feeling that way. Let's face it, we're not going to book every single job that we go out on. And that's why you have to hone in on your craft. When you focus on the things that you can control, like your training, guess what? Your bookings will come too. When we grow up, we always hear parents saying, respect your elders. As much as I hate to admit it, guess what? They're right. Well, in the industry, the casting director, the producer, the director, anyone who had anything to do with you booking that job, that's your elder. We must respect them. So when we come to the set prompt and prepared, that's showing respect. When we're courteous to everyone around us, that's showing respect. When the director asks us to do something, guess what? We have a responsibility as actors to do it. And if we don't understand, then we need to let them know we don't understand, and then maybe they can give us different direction. One of my students shared a story with me. I have to tell you about this. It's a soap opera story. The director was giving her a note, and she was like, my character wouldn't do that. Think again. In short, they killed her character off. So respect your elders, respect your directors, producers, casting directors, and you'll have longevity in the business. There will be times when you're a hair within booking a job, and that can be one of the most frustrating things when you don't book it. And then when it happens over and over and over and over, it can almost wear you down. And eventually you may feel like giving up. That's what happened to me and happened to so many others. Why won't anybody hire me? What am I doing wrong? Sometimes we do need to make adjustments, like change our hair, figure out what we're doing with our audition technique, breaking the script down properly, whatever it is. One day I called my manager and he said, Alexia, you know what? I believe in you. And I know how you feel, and I know you're frustrated right now, but I'm not going to let you give up. If I give you one more audition, can you go on that for me? Just one more, and that's all I'm going to ask for, and I won't even bug you anymore. That one audition was General Hospital. I started getting films, I got television shows, series regular roles. We have to stay in the game, make the decision to never, never give up. So I tell my students that, hey, you need to get some alligator skin, girl. Toughen it up. Come on, you gotta strengthen this up. You gotta build that stamina as an actor, doggone it. Come on, girl, toughen up. Yikes! Once you make the decision to give your career 100%, you will need to study, study, study. I've heard people say, oh, anybody can be an actor. All you gotta do is get up there and do some lines. Please, it takes work. Think about it. If Meryl Streep and Denzel Washington just got in front of the camera and said their lines, the movie theaters would be empty. We go there because they make us feel things. They touch us. They make us cry. They make us laugh. We believe what they're doing. We go on that journey with them. But in order to do that, we have to put certain things in order. We have to allow time to study. So I can't talk to you about discipline without talking to you about time management, which means we have to do less texting, Facebooking, all that stuff. So we have to make some adjustments to have the career that we want. But if we do that, then guess what? The prize is there waiting for us. Patience is something that every actor will need. I have to tell you a story about this little girl that I coach. She's been working with me privately for months now, and she's been getting called back for almost everything that we worked on. She'll get right down to the wire between her and one other person. And even as a little child, they get frustrated too. It's not just us adults. This little girl is extraordinary. So I said, you know what, can I see what you're doing when you walk in the room? The problem was with her audition technique. We just need to make some adjustments right here. That's what it was. That's what it was all the time. Today we got the call and she booked a huge role, and I'm just so proud of her. So if it happened for her, it could happen for you too. But guess what? She had to be patient. It's almost like having a seed. When you plant a seed in soil, you don't automatically get a flower. You have to nurture it. You have to give it some water, and you have to give it some fertilizer. You have to give it some sun, and all that takes time, right? It can't happen overnight. That's the same thing when we think about our careers as actors. So we just have to exercise a little bit of patience, and eventually, guess what? We're going to get that bloom. Faith and patience go hand in hand. When we use our faith, we're believing that that thing is really there even though we can't see it. That's our career. And when you see these things, guess what? To me, that brings it to reality. So if you want to win an Academy Award, you have to believe that you're going to be walking on that stage, see yourself walking on that stage and accepting your Academy Award. When we do that, we are exercising faith. When we combine my 7 power principles, we create the actor's coat of armor. I'm so happy that you took this class, and I'm so happy that I went through everything I've gone through in my life, because if I didn't go through it, I wouldn't be able to share what I just shared with you. You're going to be just fine. I'm going to keep my eye on you. And remember, if you can imagine it, what am I going to say? If you said it can happen, you're right. Yes, it can happen. Enjoy the journey.